Hey everybody, I've made the switch from Michigan down to Florida, and now I've got some things I want to show you. So in Florida I have a very small room that I'm working in, and so every time I come down for the season, when I leave I take everything back with me. When I come down I have to have some new things to work with. So I just got back from the dollar store. My sewing room needed some things, and so I'm going to show you what I got. Now I love to have these big 6 bags that are 2.5 gallons. So these are the slider bags that are 2.5 gallons. You get this nice big piece. This is big enough for me to put lots of projects in. So for instance, in tools. So I'm able to put my wool tools in here when I want to put things away, because this is a spare bedroom, so sometimes I need to use it as a bedroom. And so these bags are fantastic at the Dollar Tree. There's another size, same thing, but a smaller size for gallons, nice for smaller things to keep me organized. Another thing to help me keep me organized, which is the pink clips. You've probably seen these before, and I love them for when I've got all these little pieces that I'm cutting so that I can put quilts together. It's easy for me to store them just like that, so I can keep them in a little container in a drawer until I'm ready. And those are the packs like this, the clips. So the other thing that I got is, of course, quilt patterns are everywhere, so I had to pick that up. And who can't use another good notebook? I'm going to be writing down my projects to try to keep myself organized as to what I'm working on next. Sometimes so that I won't have quilter's ADD and end up all over the place. And then one of the things I've got, which is these are the makeup brushes. I'm going to be using these to help with just getting the lint out of my machine when I'm changing bobbins. Is a nice place to kind of just get in there. So these are very inexpensive. Now, since I got the notebook, I also found these. These are little magnets, and they say pretty little things on them. I'll show you this side. This side says grace upon grace. You get a whole pack of them, and they're all very, very pretty. And they simply are bookmarks, and they slide onto a page. I'll show you. I'll put one on one page, so that when I am going to my notebook and I'm looking for a project, I'm going to be able to open it right to the bookmark. Now, I like this better than Post-it notes, which is what I've had before, and they end up all crinkly. They end up looking just nasty on the side, whereas this key is nice and pretty, so that's going to help me this winter as I keep organized. And then another thing that I'm trying out is this is a kid's paintbrush, and it's a very stiff bristle, and so I want to use that as well in my sewing machine when I'm cleaning out. Something that happened in this year is that while I was gone, I have a featherweight that I have down here, and we have our place air conditioned all summer long, so that nothing happens to too much humidity will not get into that machine. However, we had another hurricane with some flooding, not as bad as last time, but this time it flooded, and so it was humid in here for a while. I do have on my featherweight some rust. I'm going to be working on going through some videos on the internet that show exactly how to completely clean your machine, and also I'm going to go through those steps so that I can learn, but also right now I have no sewing machine. So I've got some things coming in that I'm going to work with that I'll tell you about in another video. But one of the things is I definitely will be in there brushing and cleaning. Now this is a kid's paintbrush. It's very inexpensive. It's very stiff. What I'm looking for is to make sure that when I'm pulling on it, bristles are not coming out. And so this one's nice and stiff. It came in a pack of 3, so that's something I'll be using. And so then, of course, another plastic bin, because I got to be able to put all my things away when I'm done. And so that is just some of the items you can get at the dollar store to help you sewing.